I've been some help to you, Captain. Because you've sure taught me a lot. I mean, I'd done my share of fighting, but you've got it down to an art.
There's no one I'd rather have at my back.
Thanks, Captain. I know you don't say that lightly.
Why's that? Wouldn't take much convincing.
So, what was it like, Noctrayan? I'd been asking Risha, but she gets all weird and prickly about it. She actually walked out when I said that it'd make a better story if you turned out to be Noctrayan's long-lost daughter or something. Even Rogun was impressed when he heard you dug up the old man's treasures.
What did Rogun say about me?
Well, it started with the blasters, but mostly he got mad after you dodged his assassins. It was a pride thing. Then when you hooked up with the lady senator, ooh, he hated her. He was after you just to get you out of her hands. But none of this is news. I want to hear about you. Did you always know this was what you wanted to do? I'd like to imagine your parents programmed janitorial droids, and this was your way out of the family business.
I sort of fell into this lifestyle. Not that I'm complaining. The money's good.
Sounds like my life, except for the good money part. Guess it's too late to discuss salary, huh?
Are there things you regret, Captain? It is not an emotion I was raised to feel. We act, and we face the consequences with courage. But it is far easier to discipline my body than my mind.
Why waste time worrying about the last galaxy-shattering mistake when a worse one's coming tomorrow?
There is no worse failure than abandoning my clan. I should have been with my clan when the Empire came for them. I'd left to join another clan, to follow a lover. At the moment they were betrayed, I knew nothing.
I don't imagine anyone can just walk up and arrest a bunch of Mandalorians.
The Empire could not have succeeded without treachery. I only know they used some kind of time-release poison, then arrested them as they lay unconscious. When I called for my lover's clan to defend them, the cowards refused. They were not true Mandalorians.
I thought that story would end with, so I tore them limb from limb and used their corpses as jet fuel.
Their cowardice did not kill my clan. Let them live with their guilt. It is the Empire that must pay.
I envy you, Captain. You'll always be free to do as you please. That all changes for me, once I'm a queen. I thought the whole point of ruling a planet was to do whatever you feel like. My ancestors tried that. Didn't work out. I've studied records about the Drayan dynasty. They started from humble beginnings, distinguished themselves as war heroes, officially anyway. In reality, they backstabbed their way to power just like every other ruler. Some were better at it than others. Why didn't Nock make his own play for the throne? He was king of the backstab. He knew recovering the crown was essential to establishing legitimate rule. It's not enough to conquer a world. You have to hold it, too. Father had his failings, but he inspired loyalty. Whenever he defeated a rival gangster, he always freed the enemy slaves. He gave them a choice: join him or take their chances elsewhere. No recriminations for anyone who left. The rest became family. Interesting way to recruit new talent. How many slaves actually signed on? Those people had a lot of anger issues. Most were excited to have a job that let them express it. There was this one little Twi'lek girl who joined us. Best thief I ever met. Got into all sorts of trouble together. We were like sisters, but when Father's organization collapsed, we got separated. I never found out what happened to her. No news is good news. She's probably enjoying an early retirement somewhere. I like to think so. You're really bringing out my chatty side today. That usually means I need to get some exercise. Let's find something more exciting to do than stand around.
I hope you eat properly while away from the shipmaster. Perhaps I should create non-perishable meals.
Welcome back, Captain. Senator Dodonna's already called to rave about how you just saved her life. Meaning the whole Republic's backing you when you finally take down Rogun. Not bad for somebody from the wrong side of the hyperlane.
If Rogun goes down, as far as anyone's concerned, I did it single-handedly. With a spoon.
Blindfolded, and after 4 shots of Corellian whiskey, of course. You're definitely off to a good start. He's lost a lot of influence since you cut him off from the Hutts. Let me get the Senator on the link. She's going to want to hear what I found.
What is it? And talk quickly. I got pulled out of a vote for this.
Creatures Rogun sent at you seem to be cybernetically modified versions of native Vossian wildlife.
Voss?
As far as I know, no native animal has ever been legally exported off Voss.
Is this somewhere I should have heard of?
Voss is a newly discovered world. Very isolationist. They're governed by some strange cult of Force users. I'll try to wrangle you a landing permit, but it'll take time.
We shouldn't wait. Rogun's finally vulnerable, and the Captain's gained quite a reputation recently. If anyone's going to step into Rogun's shoes, Captain, this is the time, and yours are the lovely feet.
I wouldn't turn down a chance to rule the galactic underworld with an iron fist.
Unfortunately, the only one who knew all of Rogun's secrets was his mentor, Ivory. And he disappeared years ago.
That's not entirely true. Rogun's predecessor was arrested by the Republic. To my knowledge, he's still incarcerated in a top-secret facility on Belsavis. This is highly restricted knowledge. Even within the Senate, not everyone knows of Belsavis. You must not repeat any part of this.
If this Ivory's been locked up long enough, we should be able to buy his cooperation with a few rolls of spice and some shaving cream.
It may take months to get the permits for Voss. Belsavis will be easier.
Ivory and Rogun were like father and son. If you can find him, you'll know Rogun's hideouts, stashes, things we'd never find ourselves.
This is a man who used to sell children to the Hutts for gladiatorial games. The Republic will insist on tight restrictions for dealing with him. But it's worth it. If you're going to war with Rogun, Belsavis will be your first battleground. I'll get the permits in order.
Rogun has no idea who's coming after him.